Hi, what we are going to do in the next few videos is look at signal conditioning for reactive sensors. We've already looked at reactive sensors, and now we're going to look at how we can condition the signals, the outputs that come out of these sensors. Right? So we've already seen that a reactive sensor is a sensor which takes a physical quantity as an input and gives a change in reactance as a response. And now what we want to do is we want to take this change in reactance, a change in capacitance or inductance, and convert it into a voltage. Okay, so that's what the signal conditioning circuit wants to do. This is what we are planning to study in this lecture. So the plan for today, this lesson, is that what we'll do is we'll look at AC voltage dividers. We have already looked at voltage dividers. We'll see what it means to use inductors or capacitors as voltage dividers, and we'll see that we will have to modify the voltage dividers and call it AC voltage dividers. We'll look at how we can sense changes in capacitance. We'll look at AC bridges. We have already looked at bridges. Wheatstone bridge is an example of a bridge. But now we want to look at AC bridges because we want to be able to use these bridges to measure changes in capacitance and inductance instead of changes in resistance as with the Wheatstone bridge. And because we are using these AC voltage dividers and AC bridges, you'll see that what you would need at some point is how to do an AC to DC conversion. And we do an AC to DC conversion using a half wave rectifier or a full wave rectifier. My guess is that you already know what these rectifiers are, but we'll just go through them very quickly so that your memory is refreshed. We did this as a part of diodes when we studied them in Medical Instrumentation 1. And finally, we'll look at something called phase sensitive demodulation. Uh, we'll just go there and we'll talk about what we mean by phase sensitive demodulation. At this point, I can just say that what we are talking about is we want to take care of the phase of the signal and not just the amplitude of the signal. But then we'll discuss this when we come there. And the learning outcomes basically are that you should be able to design and describe signal conditioning circuits that are used, or at least some of the signal conditioning circuits that are used with reactive sensors.